we are both injured. 都见血了，都见血。
On day 7 of our tour to Mont Blanc trek, we leave the comfort of Courmayeur behind and step back into the mountains. A relentless 1,000 meters climb pulls us through the forest.
I climb, and I climb.
And then suddenly, the mountains open up, revealing the massive glaciers of Mont Blanc. By the end of the day, we arrived at one of the most famous huts on the trail, Rifugio Bonatti. Known for its incredible views, but what we didn't expect was everything that came with staying there.
Good morning! It's another beautiful day in Courmayeur. Today we are going back onto our TMB trek and we had a very good stay at this hotel for 2 days. It's the Hotel Villa Novecento. Highly recommended whether you are staying here for 1 day or 2 days. The breakfast is amazing and we had an amazing dinner last night as well. And the service, 5 stars. Very good service level here. Although this hotel is not really our style, the deco is a bit more like the old English style, and I think we actually prefer more of the modern, white, clean, minimalistic style. But there wasn't much choices when we were looking for hotel. But no regrets, the service here is really very good and the breakfast is really one of the best we had so far. And today we are going back onto our TMB trek. Today we are just going to Rifugio Bonatti. It's a highly well-reviewed Rifugio, although I'm a little bit nervous because it's probably the biggest Rifugio we're going to stay on this trip. It sleeps 80 people. I'm not sure how comfortable it will be, but because of the good reviews, and we managed to get a slot. So yes, today, hike up to Rifugio Bonatti. And first, it's a 1,000 meter ascent. Okay, for a start, we have to do a slight uphill climb through the town to get to the trek start point. Haven't started the official trek, already have to do uphill climb through the town. This town is really quite big, and this town very big, a lot of buildings, somehow a lot of construction. But the funny thing is, you don't really see much people. The only people you see are like the hikers, maybe some locals. But the number of people we see is like not comparable to the number of buildings here. Okay, our first stop, Rifugio Bertone, says 1 hour 45 minutes, but it's a uphill all the way, 1,000 meter ascent. And so we begin our boring uphill climb. So far, the terrain is still okay. Gentle, not really super gentle, but slight upslope. Heading up, you can just keep walking in like your zone 2 heart rate. Okay, just when I say the terrain was friendly, the next moment, rocky uphill now. See lah, never say too soon. 我怕 I climb, and I climb, and I climb. Man-made sign, or maybe it's from them. 1 more hour to go to Rifugio Bertone. This trail reminds me a lot of the Kepler trek that we did in New Zealand. We just zigzag through the forest, and I think we have to reach the top of the tree line. And once you reach the top of the tree line, that's when you are done with the slopes. reached a sign that says 30 minutes more, but we seem to be faster than expected because I think it's only been 20 minutes since we saw the last sign which says 1 hour more. Okay, more uphill. Wow, from here you can see the Courmayeur town. Wow, we have came out quite a far bit already. Check out the views the moment you come up. Mont Blanc! This is the G. Say hi. Alright, so it actually took us slightly less than 1.5 hours to come up to this viewpoint, which is just slightly below Rifugio Bertone. Yeah, so now we are going to Rifugio Bertone. Maybe use the toilet and see if there's any water refill point. Rifugio Bertone. Forbidden to place backpacks on the tables. Is that why everyone's backpacks is on the floor? Toilets. Unfriendly, €1 each if you never buy a drink. If you buy a drink, it's free. And there's actually no sink in the toilet to wash your hands. The only good thing about this Rifugio is that there's a water supply. Just Rifugio, water. At least there's a water supply right outside the Rifugio. But otherwise, Rifugio Bertone, not recommended. Unfriendly. Toilet €1, no water in the toilet. Mont Blanc! Mont Blanc on a clear blue sky. Very nice weather. And then we found a very nice spot to sit. There's Mr. G. Mr. G is trying to make some tea. Okay, so we decided to settle in this spot for lunch. Mr. G is doing his MasterChef again. With his dirty hands, thanks. Never mind, it's okay. 肮脏纸肮脏大，有没有？ Sandwich prepared by MasterChef Coffee with Mont Blanc. So as we sit here, you remember the skyway we took yesterday? It's actually here. That's the tip of the skyway and then there's the refuge. It's like there. That's why you see Mont Blanc and then you see another mountain. Yeah, the view is very clear today. So you can actually take the panoramic roadway to Chamonix. But today is our hiking day, so we are down here now. But it's okay. Mont Blanc still looking very nice today, very clear. Very sharp. Okay, so when you reach this junction, is the time to 怀疑人生 and 做人生抉择的一天. You can either choose to take the high route, which will go up from here and then goes very steep up and then you will go down and then you will go steep up again and then you will go down before you reach Bonatti. Or you can choose to take the easy road. The easy road will just go maybe slightly just up and down a little bit and then you will loop around the mountain and then you will walk all the way to Bonatti. So which road will you choose? 人生抉择. What's your decision? Walk there. Easier road. I also think so lah. Let's go. Two of us slack lah. So we're going to take the easy road. Because I think I can enjoy the scenery more when the road is easy to walk than fighting for my life going uphill and downhill. So off we go. Very beautiful Mont Blanc still behind us. Wow, today weather really very good. have reached Rifugio Bonatti. Very crowded, but check out the views. Check out the views. This is how the sleeping arrangement is like. These are our beds. And there's a space for you to put your backpack, hang your stuff, or put your things. Quite spacious. Check out the views from our room.
There was a massive shower room down in the basement, surprisingly clean and really spacious. But the toilets were less than ideal. There were only 3 unisex toilets shared by the entire floor, and that's a lot of people. The better part was the biggest sink area, which meant more people could brush their teeth at the same time. But I have to say, the morning queue was absolutely terrible. There was also a common area packed with plugs, perfect for charging all your devices after a long day on the trail. We ended the day quietly, sitting outside the Rifugio, talking about our injuries from our 2 long days of technical trails.
跟我在想，我这边没有过去。
有，我现在还流血，
对啊，
跟我一样见血。
他第2次的时候，那个我腻掉啊
Oh my god， 有点。
2个人热热，那疙瘩。
我也是疙瘩。
我就只有你一件，我也只有一件嘛。
OK， 我没有讲只有我一件。This was how bad the 2 days of technical climb was. We are both injured. 都见血了，都见血，都见血。在这边，我的在这边，他的在这边。
If you missed it, chapters 3 and 4 tell the story.
Actually, we reached quite early today. We reached at 4+ PM. Then we had a hot shower, and now we are enjoying our potato chip in front of the Rifugio with great views of the glacier. Wow, Rifugio Bonatti has a very fantastic view in front of it. Worth coming early and just sit here and just stare at the mountain. The Rifugio quite big, seats 80 people. Quite crowded. We are in I don't know how many people dorm. 20 people.
Yeah.
20 people dorm. Okay, don't worry, I have my earplugs. One thing to note, hot shower is 2 minutes only. Ladies, please note that. Maybe the guys also need to note that. So let me tell you the trick, or let me tell you our tip of how to shower when the hot water is so short. Okay, this was what we practiced in Iceland. This was also what we practiced today. You shower together, so you share your hot water time. Because you need to wet yourself first before you can soak, right? So by the time you wet yourself, the 2 minutes is gone already. So then you have to wash off your soap in hot water. So if you can share your hot water, then it helps a lot. So that is my tip. But that's provided you all are close enough to shower together. If not, then just note that the hot water is 2 minutes. See this, Mr. G. Well, potato chip 被你吃完的。I realize you open the potato chip upside down. 为啥？
No, the
Even I show the video, the potato chip upside down.
原来已经吃了。
Right, it's lime and pepper rosa, upside down.
With nothing but potato chips in our hands and mountains all around us, we soak in the incredible views just outside the Rifugio. Bonatti is popular for a reason. Its location is simply unbeatable, beauty right at the doorstep, impossible to deny.
And I must give credits to the people working here or the owners of the Rifugio Bonatti because they are so big, right? They are very organized. They are actually the first Rifugio to reply me in my email. And also the most chill refugio when I told them that I might arrive late. Even though we never arrived late lah, but just very chill. And just now after we checked in, right, the lady kind of remembered that I even emailed her to tell her that we are late. So she actually remembered my email. Then after that, right, now she can remember my name. Wow, fantastic. So I think the refugio owners actually very organized. So must really give credits to them.
Dinner. Very chaotic. A lot of people trying to eat at the same time.
Dinner was chaotic, but delicious. Or maybe we were just that hungry. Bread came first as always, then a beetroot and cabbage sauerkraut. We had an option of a soup or pasta, and we chose one each just to share, followed by a polenta with stew, and finally panna cotta. But the night wasn't over yet. We slipped out of the noisy dining room into the cold, quiet darkness, chasing stars above the mountains. If you enjoyed this journey with us, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because next, the mountains had something very different planned for us.
It's a super windy day.
A refugio we wish we had stayed at instead.
I now really regret that I didn't stay here last night.
And finally, we crossed the border into Switzerland, the most expensive stretch of the TMB trek.
我们没钱。
We see you in the next chapter.